Day to one and all who are all watching this video. In this video, and we are going to discuss about the topic of data mining. In this video content, I have here data mining concepts about 5 units, all the 5 units from the BCA stream. First, we are going to see about the contents. What are the contents we are getting in the data mining concepts? One is introduction to data mining. What is data mining? Why it is important? Types of data mining, basic data mining tasks, and data mining versus knowledge discovery from database. Data mining issues. In these issues, we are going to see about the major issues in data mining concepts, data mining matrices, social implications of data mining, and data mining from database perspectives. So, introduction to data mining. First, we are always know about what are we are going to get from the learn this topics. The major objectives and outcome is to have a deep knowledge in data mining concepts, and we are easily to implement the data mining concepts in various techniques. So, introduction to data mining. So, it is one of the most useful technique that help the entrepreneurs, research and individuals from the huge level of data sets. So, data mining is similar to data science. It carried out by a person, specific situation on a particular data sets with an objectives. This process includes a various types of services such as text mining, web mining, video mining, audio mining, pictorial mining and data mining, social media mining. First, we are know about what is data and what is mining. So, what is data? Data is nothing but a collection of informations. And what is mining? Extracting knowledge, something useful. So, it is a data mining. The combination of data and mining is, data mining is the process of extracting information, something useful. That means turning raw data into a useful information. So, the data mining is the process of turning raw data into a useful information. Mining data must be a files, text, image, documents, whatever it may be, that can be processed by a computer. And mining is nothing but and process of mining is nothing but extracting knowledge, something useful. So, in this process, extracting meaningful patterns insight from the large set of database. So, it is used in a statistical technique and algorithm analyzed to identify trends, patterns and making a decision properly. So, again we are going to see what is data mining concepts. The data mining is a process of extracting knowledge from a large amount of data sets. It involves computer algorithm to identify the patterns, trends and relationship with the data sets. This knowledge can be used to make a better decision and making a business process and gaining a deeper business process and gaining a deeper understanding of customer behavior and then marketing trends. Next one is why the data mining is important. Because competitive advantage, improved decision making, enhanced efficiency. The major three things is important to data mining. Competitive advantages represents data mining enables organizations to gain valuable insights that can be in a differentiate from their competitors. And improved decision making is nothing but data driven insights help organization make better decision to make accurate and time properly information properly. Enhanced efficiency. It is most enhanced and efficiency because it identifies the area of process optimization and automated leading to increase the efficiency and cost sensitive. So, next slide is types of data mining techniques. There is n number of types in data mining techniques. One is classifications, another one is clustering, association rule and regression analysis. Association rule and regression analysis. Classification nothing but it categorizes the data into a predefined classes such as predicting customer fraud detections. Clustering is nothing but a grouping. Clustering is a grouping. It is group a similar. It will be group a similar data points together based on their characteristics. So, groups a similar data points together based on their characteristics, and it is very useful for market segmentation or customer profiling. So, third one is regression analysis. It predicts the continuous values such as sales forecasting and price prediction. Association rule is nothing but often to use their recommendation system or market-based system. These are the major types of data mining. So these are this diagram represents the data mining techniques like classification, classification clusters in that point. Next slide is basic data mining task. What are the tasks we are going to meet with a data mining task? One is data collections, second one is data pre-processing, third one is data mining, pattern evaluation and knowledge presentation. So data collection, what is data collection? We are collecting a data from various sources, collecting a data from different source. Like gathering data from the various source, including databases, weblogs, social medias and sensors. Data processing is nothing but cleaning a data. Cleaning is represented as a missing data, irrelevant data, noisy data is also called as a cleaning. So data pre-processing is nothing but cleaning, transforming and preparing a data for analysis, including handling a missing values and outliers. Data mining, so applying data mining concepts or applying data mining techniques to extract the patterns and relationship from the data. Pattern evaluation nothing but visualization. Like we are final result, it will be easy to analyze the peoples. So visualize, accessing the significant and validate to or discover patterns for evaluating is if it is usefulness. Last one is knowledge representation and visualization. Presenting discover knowledge in understandable format like graph, charts and another diagrammatical formats are visualizations. So visualization reports. Understanding the fundamentals of data mining. So these are the understandable fundamentals, like one is data collection, second one is data cleaning, data transformation and data analysis. So gathering a raw data from different sources, ensuring it is accuracy and completeness. Data cleaning is removing errors, inconsistency data, noisy data, irrelevant data, missing values to improve data quality. So it will be easily rectify the missing data, irrelevant data, noisy data and to give a improved data quality, to give a quality data. And data transformation, it is nothing but converting a raw data into a useful information is also called as a data transformation. So converting raw data into format suitable for analysis such as normalization features. Data analysis, it applies the statistical mechanical machine language algorithm to extract pattern and insights. So next slide is data mining versus knowledge discovered from database. It is major role to play in the data mining concepts. So one is knowledge discovery and another one is data mining concepts. The combination of knowledge discovery and data mining concepts is nothing but we are getting some knowledge from the raw data or given data. For example, it is a knowledge discovery is nothing but a broader concept that encompasses data mining, including a data selection, pre-processing, knowledge interpretations. So one is accessing mining, data cleaning mining, data model mining, model cleaning, selection and evaluations. So what is KDD? Knowledge discovered from database. What is KDD? It is a field specifying in extracting previously unknown and interesting information from the raw data. So data mining, in this data mining we are seeing the KDD concept. In this concept it is a field specializing in extracting previously unknown and interesting information from the raw data. So we are easily getting the unknown information and new information from the raw data. So it is the whole process of trying to make sense of data by developing appropriate methods or techniques. So it deals with most low-level appropriate mapping language. So this is achieved by creating short reports, modeling the process and generating the developing and predict the models that can be predict future cases. So this is the major diagram of KDD process. In this KDD diagram represents the data we getting as relative irrelevant data in the data sets, large number of data sets, n number of data sets or else big data. So data is getting from the big data and once data is selected, selection process is working. So selection process is nothing but Targeted data. What are the data we are ready to target? So the targeted data, once the selection data is completed, targeted data getting into a moving into a processing, pre-processing work. So pre-processing is nothing but data cleaning, data transformation. So data cleaning is majorly we have already seen like missing data, irrelevant data, noisy data. These are the pre-processing data. So it will avoid the missing data, involve noisy data and incomplete data, and then it will consider into a next level like pre-processed data. Finally, we are getting a large number of data sets. We are getting only a small kind of data, and in this small kind of data, we are going to once pre-process is done and then transform the data. So transforming data is nothing but what are the data are when cleaned, missed data, irrelevant data or noisy data, not in the noisy data, in the implemented data sets, and then it will be move on into a data mining concept. And once data mining concept is completed, so process of extracting meaning something useful. Once it will be completed, the pattern will move on. Once the pattern is override, and then it will be converted into interpretation and evaluation. So from the interpretation and evaluation, we are getting a basic knowledge from the process, KDD process. So once we are getting a interpretation and evaluation, the data finalized into the, we give into the knowledge. Some knowledge we are extract from the given data sets, I mean raw data sets, and we are getting some useful information and extra knowledge from the raw data. So these are the measures. So using in the goal identification, creating a target data sets, data cleaning and processing, data reduction and projection. So matching the process objectives, modeling and exploratory analysis and hypothesis selections, data mining, presentation and evaluation, and finally taking action on the discovered knowledge. So what is KDD and what is data mining? So comparison between KDD and data mining. So why it is used and what it is. So it is a process. KDD, it is a process, a methodology for extracting data leading to knowledge. So extracting data leading to the knowledge. And in this step, data mining concepts, so extracting information, something useful. So how it is worked in the KDD process is an end-to-end process. So workflow including 9 steps. So these are the 9 steps of the workflow on the KDD process. So what is data mining in this? Application, how it will be work, application of specific differentiate algorithm for extracting pattern from the data. So what is the main aim? Discuss about the KDD process. The main aim to ensure the high level knowledge. To ensure the high level knowledge indeed the executed experimentally with feedbacks, correction in each steps. So in this aim of data mining, to extract some patterns, no matter for the quality, it will be extract only the patterns. Indeed, mining algorithm could be blinded to leading the data degrading. Next slide is data mining issues. The major issues of data mining is data quality, data scalability, privacy and security, interpretability. So what is data quality? Inaccurate data or incomplete data or irrelevant data or the data can be lead to the misleading results. So in the single line we are know about that inaccurate data, irrelevant data, incomplete data can lead the misleading result in the data quality. So in that particular data we are using in that particular data is for not useful. So next one is scalability. So we are going to check the data quality like inaccurate. What is accurate data? Complete data that can be lead only the leading results. And scalability. Scalability is handling large data sets efficiency and effectively is a significant challenges. So efficiency and effectively, these two major concepts using the scalability. Privacy and security. What is privacy and security? We are our information getting into a strong or our information is very sensitive. So data mining can arise concern about the privacy and the security of sensitive information. Last one is interpretability. Understanding the interpreting complex patterns and relationships can be difficult. So in interpretability it can be difficult. Next slide is major issues. Again, we are going to see the major issues in data mining. So, what are the major issues? So, data collection. Data collection also a major issues. So, like finding a patterns, trends, association, significant information with the sizable data sets is a major issues. Sizable data sets is known as a data mining. So, in this we are analyzing a raw data in such a way that we extract the relevant knowledge, information from the structured or unstructured data using the variety of techniques and algorithms. So we are using a specific techniques and algorithm used to make a structured or unstructured data. So there are some key aspects, like one is data collection. So data collection also, gathering data from various data sets is also a difficult issues. Data pre-processing, cleaning, transforming irrelevant data. So data in the large number of data sets, how can we get easily how can we predict easily the missed data, irrelevant data, noisy data. So it is also a major difficult or major issues in the data mining issues. Exploratory data analysis, such a distribution of the data in any statistical outliers. So pattern discovery. So pattern discovery also here, where most major issues. Identifying the patterns or relationship in the given data, such as associations, clusters, predictive model is also a major issues in the data mining. Model evaluation and knowledge interpretation. So these are the major issues in data mining concepts. So again, we are continuing about that data quality. So for quality of data, so inconsistency, inaccuracy data also the damage the data quality, and data security and privacy. So we are having a sensitive information like username, password, etc. So bank account name, so etc. So it also relevant to the data security and privacy. Scalability, data scalability, complexity and dimensionality, overfitting, base and fairness, interpretability, algorithm selections, computational resources, bias and training, lack of domain knowledge. These are the major issues in data mining. So, finally, data mining matrices. So, in this data mining matrices, the diagram easily represents the data mining matrices like. So, data mining matrices. So, in this data mining matrices, we are having a database, files and other sources. So, other sources is nothing but a text, image, whatever data we can process. So, once data are entered into the data warehouse, the data integration and cleaning processes is done automatically. So, this is a data pre-processing concept. Once the pre-processing concept are done, so selecting into the another process, the data automatically convert into a data selection and transformation. So, data easily transform into a data pre-processing. Once data transform between data pre-processing and data mining. So, once the data is ready to be mined, once the data is ready to be mined, it will convert easily into the analysis of the data. In this analysis is nothing but patterns, presentation, data evaluations and presentation is completed. So, these are the major data mining matrices. Next slide is data mining matrices like attribute value matrices, document term matrices and transactional matrices. So, representing a data as a table with a row representation, objects, columns, representing in the attributes. So, document term matrices. It is nothing but a row representation documents and representing into your words. And data transaction matrices like market based analysis. So we are having a egg, milk, bread. So these are the transaction matrices with a row representing a transaction and column representing the items. Next one is social implication of data mining. One is privacy, number 2 is discriminations, and number 3 is job displacement. So final is data mining process from the database perspective. One is data retrieval, one is data transformation, and another one is knowledge discovery. So in this diagram also represent the data mining process. Like data mining tool can access any query database to retrieve relevant data analysis. So this is a retrieval. So once the transformation is data transformation it may require data transformation cleaning before the analysis. Like in this diagram represents the various kind of data sets, triangle, square, circle, dots. So various kind of database in this diagram having. So knowledge discovery. Once we are retrieval and transforming, once the retrieval process is done and then transforming process is done, finally the knowledge discovered like a pattern. So discovered pattern and insights can be stored used for decision making and for business intelligence. So once it is used for decision making and easily to analyze the visualization concepts like patterns, trends and bar chart, graph chart, like graph chart, a table. So it is important in the visualization concepts. So easily we can analyze the what is the percentage for the better result, what is the percentage for low result, low accuracy. So easily we will easily analyze. Next one is challenges in data mining. Major challenges in data mining. One is noisy and incompleteness data. So distributed data. Distributed data is nothing but data. We can collect the data from various kind of sources. So distributed data, complex data, performance. Data performance is most challengeable, and data visualizations, data privacy and security. But because we are having a sensitive information, so data privacy and security also a major challenges creating in data mining. So next one is next unit we have data mining technique, statistical perspective in data mining, similarity measures, decision tree, neural network and genetic algorithm. So again data mining. What is data mining? We already know about the data mining topics. And second one is statistical perspective. So one is descriptive, predictive and perspective. So descriptive is summarizing the data characteristics like averages, frequencies like. Predictive is nothing but building model to predict future outcomes based on the past data. Like future outcome based on the past data. A better future outcome, build the models to predict the outcome of the past data. So this is a diagram represent level of the predictive, descriptive and perspective. So perspective is action based on the analysis and optimization such as market business. So similarity measures. Similarity measures is nothing but how we can measure similarity between data to data. So between the data to data, major similarities or dissimilarities we can easily accurate. About how it will be work, Euclidean distance using the Euclidean distance algorithm, Manhattan distance algorithm and cosine similarities used to identify, differentiate between two data points and easily verify the similarities. Either it will be have a same number, same, for example, in the result we are having a same marks or student name list having a same name, same initial. So these are the similarity measures. So in this diagram represents the similarities, major similarities. So the red color dots are dots have, so these are the various types of data. So red colors and orange colors are various set of data mixed in the one data sets. And red color points are highlighting, it is represent like a same similar data, and orange color or another dissimilar data. So one is similar data and another one is dissimilar data. For helping of equivalence distance algorithm and Manhattan distance algorithm, so predict the value became easier. Next one is decision tree. So already we are know about the decision tree. What is decision tree? So decision tree have a root node, internal nodes and leaf nodes. The root node is nothing but a parent node. Internal node nothing but a split into attributes, like it is nothing but a child, and the leaf node is a sub-child node. What is decision tree? So decision tree decision making. So why decision making is important? The flow chart like structure used to make a decision or prediction. One is decision or is prediction. So used to make a decision or prediction. It consists of nodes, entire kinds of nodes, represent decision or test on attributes. So branches are there. So structure of decision tree is root node. Root node is entire data sets, represent the entire data sets or the initial decision to be made. So root node is initial decision to be made, and the internal node represents the test attributes, and the internal node has one or more branches. Branches is nothing but outcome of a decision tree leading the another nodes. Leaf node is a final decision node. So final prediction node or decision node. So no further split occur in the leaf node. So how decision tree works? So three kinds of process is decision tree works. One is select the best attributes. First we are going to select the best attributes. And number 2 is splitting the data sets. We are easily to split the data sets in the tree concepts, and selected attributes is majorly it is a tougher. So third one is repeat the process until the give a predicted output came. So this is the decision making diagram. So if we are going to find the bird or mammals, so able to fly is a root node. So this is a root node, and this one is internal nodes, and this one is child or leaf node. So in the parent or root node, having a question like able to fly, it is able to fly. If it is true in the sense, it convert into a legs. If it is true in the sense, it lay egg or not. So the bird or mammal, it lay the egg or not. Okay, and then if it is false, it has feathers. So one is if lay egg or not, and another one is if have a feather or not. So once that lay the egg in the sense, it is true in the sense, it will easily analyze a bird. So bird have able to fly, and bird have lay the eggs. If it is false, it is mammal like bats. So bats have not lay the eggs, but bats are able to fly. So in the false, so it has feathers. In the has feathers, bird, if it is true, it is penguins or birds. So penguins or birds has feathers, but it not able to fly. So and then if it is false in the sense, it is a kind of mammals. In the mammals has a feathers and not able to fly. So this is the decision tree. So we are easily to analyze visualization concepts. So decision tree, again decision tree concepts. So it is a process. So advantages of decision trees. So what is the major advantages? Simplicity and interpretability, versatility, no need to feature scaling, handling a non-linear relationship. So disadvantages of decision trees, it is overfitting, instability, bias towards features with more levels. So next topics we are going to see about the neural networks. So neural network having the basic of neurons, connections and layers. So these diagram represent the neural network. So in this neural in the sense in our human body, so we have a lot of neurons. So like these diagram represent the neurons, and connections is nothing but between links transformation between or links between neurons, and then it transmit the information. It is a connection. So connection is nothing but the lines, and neurons is nothing but the basic properties simulating biological neurons. It is this, and layers. There are many kind of layers are there. In this data mining concepts and neural network concept, we are going to see about the input layer, output layer and hidden layer. So in this layer, group of neurons organized in the hierarchical structure. Like see, the dark line mention the neurons, and the layers will be highlighted in light blue colors. So this is a deep neural network. Neural network having a input layer, hidden layer and output layer. Once we are given a data input into the input layer, once the process is done into the hidden layer, okay, multiple hidden layer, and the final prediction of outcome what we want is, that one is the output layer. So this is the input layer. Once I give a data sets into the input layer, so the input layer will interact with the hidden layer. So hidden layer process have three major categories in deep neural network, and multiple hidden layer having a three major internal concepts. And once internal concepts, the major data is ready. Once it is ready, in the sense output layer will be predict the output easier, and it will give an output valuable. So these are the human body examples in our human brains and human body. In our human brains having a neural network process like this, and in our concepts we are having to see the neural network concepts like this: input layer, hidden layer and output layer. So this is nucleus. So these are the cells to used in the process. Next one is genetic algorithm. Genetic algorithm is a major role performed in the data mining concepts. One is initialization, selection, crossover and mutations. Initialization is nothing but generating the initial population candidate solution. So selection is nothing but choosing a fitness individuals and fitness values from the populations. Crossover, combining the genetic material from the selected individual to create a new solution. And final one is mutuation, introduction random and genetic makeup of algorithm concepts. Like genetic algorithms simulate the process of natural selection, which means those reproductive to and go to the next generation. It is simply say the words that they are simulate a survival of the fittest among the individual values. So what is genetic algorithm in the diagrammatical representations? One is selections. First one is initialization of the populations. Once initialization of the population is done, so fitness processes made by the population of the initializations. Once fitness population is done, so select the fitness values randomly, and selecting process is completed, reproduction process is done, and converges has to be processed by steps. Next one is associations. What is association in the sense? It's a finding of association rule showing the attribute values condition that occur frequently together in a given data sets. So association rule mining is most important, is a significant and exponential dynamic in data mining research. Classifications. Classification is nothing but a process of finding a set of models or functions that describe a difference between the classes or the concepts, classes and the objects, for the purpose of being able to use the models. So decision trees, SVM, generalization linear models, Bayesian classification, classification in propagation, k nearest neighbor clustering, classifiers, rule-based classification, frequent pattern-based classification, fuzzy logic. These are the major topics, important roles to perform in the data mining concepts as well as neural network concepts also. So this is SVM, support vector machine. Support vector machine is nothing but when the output of the support vector machine is continuous values, the learning of methodologies claimed to perform a regression, and once the learning method will be predict to the category label into a input objects. Bayesian classification. It classify the objects into sum of the predicted getting a predicted output. So Bayesian classification is a statistical classification. The most important, the Bayesian classification is a statistical classification. They can predict the class membership probabilities. For instance, the probabilities given a sample belongs to the particular classes. So Bayesian classifier known as the naive Bayesian classifier. So Bayesian classifier developed from the naive Bayesian classifier. It is always otherwise called as the naive Bayes classifier to be comparable in performance with the decision tree and neural network classifiers. Next one is clustering and classification group of categorization. So here the diagram represents the clustering concepts. There are random data or various data in the various set of databases. It will group into one by one, like grouping a similar data points together based on their characteristics. Characteristics is the clustering concept. Classification is nothing but categorizing a data points into a predefined classes based on their features. Algorithm is nothing but common class clustering and classification. So including K-means clustering algorithm, hierarchical clustering used for classifying the algorithm, which include the logistic regression and making a decision become easier. Like these are the major clustering concepts. So visualization and interpretations. So communicating insights like graph, bar chart, pie chart, graphical chart and geographical graph also a most major important in data mining concepts. So real world application. One is customer segmentation, fraud detection, predictive measurements, predictive maintenance, and last one is market analysis. So third unit we are going to see about the topic of classification, introduction, statistical based algorithm, distance based algorithm and decision makings. So classification. What is data classification? So there are two kind of classification main role played in the data mining concept. So one is a supervised learning and another one is unsupervised learning. So classification is a supervised learning which is trained data sets. Technique used to predict the classes or category of a data points based on its features. So goal, what is the goal? Majorly to build a model that accurate assign the new data points to predefine the classes. So classification, it is a processing to find a group of models or functions described in a data classes or concepts. So data mining has a different types of classifiers that include a major base classifier, naive Bayes classifier, regression algorithms, etc. So such a model called as a classifier. For example, we can build the classification model banks to categorize the loan application. So it is a major example. So we can build the classifier model to banks for using a categorized loan applications. So variety of loans are there. So a general approach of classifier. First one is learning step and another one is classification step. Type of classification. One is decision tree, naive Bayes classification, support vector mission, k nearest neighbor algorithms. So these are the process data points is based on the majority class among the process. So this is supervised learning and another one is unsupervised learning. Supervised learning is nothing but a trained data sets. Unsupervised is learning is nothing but able to train. It will able to easily train. So supervised learning is uses labeled data where the classes of each data point is known as to train the model. Once we are going to train a model and then it will be easily supervised. And unsupervised learning is nothing but it have hidden patterns in unlabeled data to group the data points into the clusters. So unlabeled data to group data points into the clusters. So here the sample clusters are there, clustering, I mean grouping of various kind of data. So one is supervised. So this is a training data sets and this is a unsupervised data in the sense untrained data sets, not trainable data sets. So it will easily learn how it is important and able to learn automatically by itself. So feature selection and processing. So obviously we know about the data cleaning. What is data cleaning? Feature scaling, dimensionality analysis and dimensional predictions are the pre-processing, selection and pre-processing features. So next one is distance based algorithm. So in this distance based algorithm, it is used for communicate between the data to data into similar points. So what are the algorithm we are going to represent? One is k nearest neighbor algorithm, Euclidean algorithm, Manhattan distance algorithm. Some major role played in the data mining concepts. So in this algorithm also, how majority of the class in the nearest neighbor, shortest nearest data are classified into one by one in the k nearest process. So this straight line distance based on the 2 points in multi-dimensional places, Euclidean distance. So they have formulas and calculate the sum of absolute distance difference between the coordinates 2 points. So what is Manhattan distance? Application of decision tree. So decision tree application is business decision making, healthcare, in finance, in marketing. So in marketing, it will play the major roles used to segment a customer and predict the customer behavior. What are the behavior customer to give in? It will take a input of the marketing base. It's in finance base. It helps to predict the scoring of risk assessment. So healthcare in the sense diagnosis disease, suggestions, kidney stones, liver stones, skin diseases. So these are the healthcare process. So classification in decision based algorithm. One is decision tree, entropy and information gains. Evaluation metrics of classification. One is accuracy and second one is precision, third one is recall and last one is FN score. So these are the major examples for evaluation matrices. Frequent pattern and growth algorithm. So the true primary drawbacks of the a priori algorithm. So each step the candidate set have to be built, and to build the candidate sets, the algorithm has to repeatedly scan the database. So these are the association rule algorithm. So these are the decision tree concepts give a n number of lists in this process. These are the major example of association rule concepts. So here we are discussing about the a priori algorithm and association rule algorithm. So we have a customer ID 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 and the items bought. So what are the items they have to bought in the market field? So it will be easily rectify and calculating the process using decision tree algorithm, decision tree algorithm to rectify and give a predicted output. A priori algorithm. So it given by the Agarwal and Srikanth in 1994 for finding a frequent item sets in a dataset for Boolean association rule. To improve the efficiency of level-wise generation of frequent item sets, and important priority is used for a priori algorithm which help to reducing the search spaces. So these are the a priori algorithms. So this is a customer ID, number of items they can be purchased in table into the sub counts. So item 1 T1, the customer number 1 purchased I1, how many I1 they have purchased. So we have to check how in I1, I mean item 1 product, what are the customer have to get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 customers have item 1 and then item 2 concept collecting is 7 customers. So what are the items purchased by the customer in the a priori data sets? So what is linear regression? Linear regression is nothing but relationship between the dependent and independent variables. Relationship between dependent and independent variable, which implies that the dependent variable can change the proportionally with the changes in the independent variables. The fourth unit have a clustering tree based algorithm, neural network based algorithm, rule combining and then introduction concept have a similarity and distance measures, outliers, hierarchical algorithm, partitionless algorithm. So what is clustering? Clustering is nothing but a grouping. Grouping a data points based on the similarity which each other is called as a clustering or cluster analysis. They have two concepts method you are using. One is supervised learning and another one is unsupervised learning. So clustering using a patterns, data organization. It structures the data into a meaningful categories into a faculty analyzing of interpreter. The clustering helps to discover hidden patterns and relationship with the data sets by grouping the similar data points together. So these are the diagram. This is the diagram it represents the clustering concepts. So these are the various kind of data sets grouping into the similarity based. So this is the predicted clustering outcomes. So these are the another example of clustering concepts. So this one is group A, this one is group 2, or class A, class B clusters. In this clustering point having a centroid value also. Why? Because the similarity based algorithm work with centroid points used to predict a distance in one data to another data. So types of clustering, hard clustering and soft clustering. So the hard clustering is nothing but, for example, let's say there are 4 data points we have and we have clustered to the 2 cluster points. So each data point will either belong to the cluster 1 or cluster 2. So soft clustering nothing but it is a type of clustering. Instead of assigning each data point into a separate cluster and probability or likelihood of that point being the cluster is evaluated. For example, let me say the 4 data points, we have 2 data sets, so 2 data clusters, so we will be evaluating a probability of data points belonging to the both of the cluster. So in this hard clustering we have to given a one cluster, either 1 or 2, but in the soft clustering have a both clusters. So that the probability classified into data points. Uses of clustering. So where it will be used for clustering: market segmentation, market based analysis, social network analysis and anomaly detections. Types of clustering algorithm. There is 4 basic type of algorithm: centroid based algorithm, density based algorithm, connectivity based algorithm, distributed based algorithm. Applications of clustering in different fields: market, biology, libraries, insurance, city planning, earthquake, image processing, genetics, finance. Custom service, manufacturing, medical diagnosis, fraud detection, traffic analysis, social network, cyber security, climate analysis. So climate analysis also a major important for weather forecasting, sports analysis, crime analysis. So hierarchical clustering have a Clemens clustering, K-centroid methods, K-mode clustering, Gaussian matrices also. Data DB scans, density based spatial clustering of application with noise. So hierarchical clustering is nothing but a bottom up approach, top down approach. tree structure. So algorithmic is bottom-up approach, diversive is top-down approach, and decision tree is representative for clustering hierarchy. K-means clustering algorithm, it have a partitioning, centroid base, and iterative. So these are the two kind of data in the data sets. So it will be majorly calculated by similarities. So K-means clustering algorithm, again we have seen the supervised learning and unsupervised learning. So once K-means clustering, so K-means clustering assign the data points to one of the K cluster depending on their distance from the center of the clusters. It starts by randomly accessing the cluster centroid in the space. So likewise, once before K-means cluster happens, the data are like this, and after clustering K-means cluster concept access, so data is into a group by group. So the different colors are applicable. Next one is neural network and its algorithm. So two major patterns, learning patterns and adaptive clustering patterns. So these are the neural network concepts already we have seen. Applications of clustering history. What are the major applications? Customer segmentation, image recognition and document analysis are the applications of clustering trees. Challenges and limitations. What are the major challenges we are going to see? Data complexity, clustering interpretation, not noisy and outliers. These are the major challenges and limitations. Rule-based, next one is rule-based algorithm. So the rule-based algorithm have a rule definition, a rule evaluation and a rule-based clustering. So rule definition is nothing but predefined rules for cluster assignments. And rule evaluation is matching the data points to the rules. A rule-based cluster, however, forms the cluster based on the rules. So it is predefined, it is matching, and it is forms the cluster into the rules. And hierarchical algorithm. So hierarchical algorithm already have a bottom-up, top-down, and tree structure. Partitioning algorithm have a K-means clustering concepts. And final one is association rule introduction. Unit 5 represent association rule introduction, large item sets, basic algorithm, parallel distributed, comparing, incremental, measuring the data quality rules. So introduction of association rule. What is association rule? Association is a type of rule-based algorithm. So data mining technique that identify the strong association between items and the data sets. They are commonly used in market basket analysis and other applications. These are the key concepts. So these allow us to uncover the hidden connection might not be immediately obvious. So association rule, again we are going to say about the association rule. This rule majorly implemented the market based analysis. So business strategies, marketing strategies also applicable. So it allows the retailer to identify the relationship between the items and the people. So the retailer to identify the relationship and the relationship between item and the people for buying together frequently. For example, the customer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the customers, various kind of customers. Items are there in the market, bread, milk, bread, diaper, milk, beer, milk, diaper. So like this in Coke. So customer 1 by purchasing a milk and bread, customer 2 purchasing a bread, milk, diaper. So major one is bread. All the customers have to collect the buying the bread or eggs. So key concepts are frequent item sets, supports, confident, lift. So these are the a priori algorithm key concepts. So this is a large item set. So once the a priori algorithm is done, so what are the items purchased by the customer and what are the items here in the tables. So first we are going to the null set in the top node, root node, and it will give a child node like A, B, C, and D. It otherwise give a subchild node is A, B, A, C, A, D, A, B, B, C, B, D, C, D. So likewise, the item how the purchase customer will have purchase. Parallel competitions. Parallel computing. Parallel computing is a memory in parallel system can either be shared or distributed. Parallel computing provides a concurrency and save the time and monies. Example, blockchains, smartphones, laptop computers, internet over things, artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning. So data mining also a biggest example in the parallel computing concept. What are the advantages, major advantages in parallel computing concept? Increase in speed, efficiency, scalability, improvement performance, and disadvantages, complexity, synchronization, and hardware cost. So distributed computing. What is distributed computing? It is there is no shared memory and computers communicate with each other through the message passing. The distributed computing have a single task is divided into different computers. So majorly the example of majorly used in artificial intelligence, machine learning, scientific research to perform a high performance for computing. So that advantage is fault tolerant, cost efficient, scalability, geographical. Disadvantages is complexity, communicating over it, security issues. So types of association rule is multi-level association rule, multi-relation association rule, generalization association rule, quantitative association rule. So parallel and distributed computing. So these are the major example of parallel computing and distributed computing. Processor, memory, how it will be communicate between the processor and memories. So these are the differentiate between parallel computing and distributed computing. So defining support, confident and lift. Support, confident and lift. How it is used, and generating frequent items itself. How it will be candidate generating, pruning and support counting iterations. So deriving the association rules, frequent item sets, rule generation and rule evaluations. So evaluating rule, increment rule like a confident, lift and support. So applications of association rules, market based analysis, fraud detection, used for fraud detection, healthcare and web usage analysis. So challenges and limitations, data sparsity and scalability and interpretability is the major challenges and limitations in the applications rule. Measuring clustering quality in data mining. So how to measure, how it will be worked and how it will be measured by data in various kind of data sets in the color predictions. So conclusion and future directions for association rules. So understanding the complex and then exist within our data to drive innovations in many fields. Thank you so much for watching this video.